So what would you recommend somebody I just finished law school, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
What would you recommend?
Well, I mentor a lot of young people, and one of the main things I tell people is that you really have to know yourself. So there are so many ways you can get to know yourself. You can talk to a priest or a preacher. Some people are spiritual, some people are religious. You can also go through psychoanalysis or talk to a psychologist. You can meditate, which is such a wonderful thing, and I actually meditate. But however you need to get to that place of knowing yourself so you will make good decisions. And the examples I give I think will ring true for many people, which is don't become a lawyer because your parents want you to become a lawyer. Don't become a lawyer because, oh, your boyfriend thinks it would be great because you'll make a lot of money. What you really want to do is know yourself and make decisions based upon your desires and your needs. And if you know yourself, you're going to be able to do that. And if you don't know yourself, you're going to make decisions to please other people. And that, in the end, will not be pleasing to you.
How did you, speaking of that and knowing a little bit about your childhood, was there a defining moment that you got a chance to know yourself?
Well, that's such a deep question, Cyrus. It's because in my mind, there is a moment when I realized how strong I was. And it's going to sound terrible because it's traumatic. But the moment when I realized that I was all I ever needed was when my mother, after my dad and mom got divorced, my mom blamed me. And there was an incident where she pulled me downstairs by my hair, dragging me downstairs, kicking and screaming, and told me that my dad never would have left if not for me.
Oh my
And
God.
then she proceeded to lock me in my room where I was sobbing and crying as a very young kid. I must have been, I was 4 or 5 years old, maybe 6. But in any case, that was a moment, that was a very defining moment for me because I said to myself at that time, these people in your immediate surroundings, your family right here, don't know how to care about you. And I don't think they ever really will. So you've got to take care of yourself. And you've got to trust and count and rely on yourself. And that's what I did. I mean, as a very young child, I learned that I had to trust myself and rely on myself. And the great thing is that as an outgrowth of that, I realized that I needed to watch other people's parents and other people's families that were good families and good people. And by watching them, I realized I could make other friends, like my best friend's parents were like my parents to me. I could make friends with my teachers and coaches and get positive support from them. So I had my own internal strength, but then I realized, okay, these people in your immediate family you might not be able to trust, but these other people are such sources of positive inspiration to me and just were able to give me compliments and keep me motivated and it was incredibly rewarding for me to have made that realization.